Am I the a-hole for refusing to do anything around the house because my wife insisted on staying home with our child? I, 28M, have been with my wife, 27F, for 4 years married for one. I'm an electrician and she is an accountant. I make about $60K a year and she makes about $55K. 7 months ago, we had our first child. My wife was supposed to go back to work 2 months ago. She took the maximum maternity leave her company allows, 6 months, which she started 1 month before labor. When it was time to resume work, my wife told me that she would feel guilt and sadness if we put our child in daycare. Therefore, she wants to stay home with him. I suggested therapy, but she is very persistent and says nothing a therapist would say will change her feelings. At this point, it seemed like I had no choice, so I started calculating how much I would have to work to compensate her income. I usually work 45 hours a week, 9 by 5, and without her income, it would have to be at least 65 and 79 times 7, 10 hours a day, every day of the week. I told my wife how grueling it would be, and she tried convincing me by saying I must sacrifice for our child, and she would do all the child care and housework, and I wouldn't have to do anything around the house, even without any housework. It is still very extreme, but I reluctantly agreed because I felt like I had no choice. So it happened. My wife resigned from her job, company policy. If you don't come back, you get replaced, and I picked up the extra hours. My day starts by going to the gym at 5 a.m. It is the only thing keeping me sane. And then I would work from 7-5 and get home at 5:30 absolutely spent, and I just want to take a shower and rest. During the first month or so, my wife kept her word and took care of all the housework, but then she started expecting me to help her around the house, but I would remind her of our agreement, and she would look annoyed but move on and do it herself. 2 days ago, she told that she is tired and wants me to make dinner, and I flat out refused and told her she is breaking her promise, and I made it very clear that she shouldn't expect anything from me when it come to housework. She looked furious, but she got up and made dinner, and since then she has been giving me the silence treatment. I'm full of anger and resentment right now. At first, she got me taking 25 more hours a week, and now she is breaking her promise and trying to manipulate me by giving the silent treatment. I'm losing my mind.